Without further ado, it's time for Charlie O'Connor's 3 stars of the game. Let's lead it off with star number 3.
Star number 3, I am going to go with, and I think I went back and forth on this because he did have a mixed bag game. I think star number 3, I'm going to go with Sean Couturier. I don't think he played well over the first 2 periods, but tie game, 3rd period, he comes through. I can't put him any higher than 3rd star because I think he was underwhelming the first 2 periods of this game. But he scores the game-winning goal in clutch fashion with a really, really nice deflection off what looked like a set play off a face-off. He came through when he needed to come through. Can't put him any higher than 3rd, but he had the big play. He had the play that won them this game. So I'm going to give Sean Couturier my 3rd star.
Won the face-off and got his ass to the net. What else can you ask of the guy on the play? He scores the goal. It's Charlie's star number 3. Let's go to star number 2.
Star number 2, I'm going to go with Cal Peterson. Cal Peterson wasn't amazing. I don't think he stole this game for the Flyers. The Flyers were the better team tonight. I think Cal Peterson only faced 19 shots, made 17 saves, so it wasn't a dominant performance. But Peterson did his job. He made the stops he had to stop. He kept the Flyers, I wouldn't say in this game because they led for a significant portion of it, but he did what he had to do. And maybe this is a little bit of a grading on a curve because I had low expectations for Cal Peterson going into this game, but they're justified low expectations. He struggled in the AHL this year. He's played poorly in the NHL the last few years. This could have been a disaster. There's a reason why we talked about on the show the idea of like, well, maybe they could toss a 5th-round pick to somebody at the deadline and pick up a backup goalie so that Sam Ersson doesn't have to play every single game. Instead, the roll in the dice on Peterson. I thought in this game, Peterson did exactly what a backup goalie has to do. He played well enough for the team to win. If the team plays well, the team played well. The Flyers won. I'm giving Cal Peterson my 2nd star.
Finally, 1st star.
1st star, I'm going to go with Scott Laughton. I just thought that he came out in this game wanting to send a message. I think I'm going to write a story on this tomorrow. I think this game was low-key important for a lot of guys on the team and the team as a whole because I think John Tortorella kind of threw the gauntlet down to the team. After the final 2 periods on Thursday's game, the team was not happy. John Tortorella was not happy. And John Tortorella kind of let the room dictate the response. He didn't go in there after Thursday's game and rip the team. He didn't show a ton of tape ripping everybody. He basically was like, you know what? I'm going to trust that these guys will respond the way they should and come out on Saturday and not carry over that poor play over the final 2 periods. They're going to come out and they're going to play well. And I thought Scott Laughton, more than anyone, led the way to make sure that response was strong. Look, I still think it makes sense for the Flyers to shop Scott Laughton, but tonight was a night where you can see the leadership value that he brings. You can see why he has a letter. You can see why he's a guy that drags people into the fight. I thought tonight he dragged people into the fight. He scores that big goal. The emotion after that goal was there. I mean, you could tell he wanted that. He put, I think I tweeted out, he put a lot more than just muscle into that shot. That was a shot that he was feeling it. And I think the fact that he was feeling it allowed the rest of the team to feel it. And for that reason, I'm giving him my 1st star.
I don't know if you saw it because it was on the broadcast and you're obviously up in the press box. But during first intermission, they showed Scott Laughton's one-timer statistic. He was 0 for 22 this season on one-timers, and then of course goes 1 for 1 in the first period. So some might say he was due, or maybe they found something. Maybe they found a new role for Scott Laughton.
We all silly like the mayor.